Hi, my name is Kim Ringo.
My name is Ilo.
My name is Ray.
My name is Bill Bruckner.
My name is Claire Spector.
Instead of using the emotion wheel as like a way to dictate what your feelings are using language, I developed a bunch of 3D models using textiles for people to touch and hold and have sort of a different relationship to knowledge about their sensations and emotions, so sensation models.
I'm a contemporary textile artist and I sew by feel. I'm legally blind, neurovisually blind. So I see multiple close to me and things move. My vision is not stable. So the jitter piece was one of the first attempts that I've made to try and communicate my vision in a chromatic, colorful textile work.
I have 3 pieces that are part of the show. Depth Perception Parts 1, 2, and 3. Part 1 is called Touch Tourism, Part 2 is called Shades, and Part 3 is called Street. Something that I thought a lot about in making my art pieces for this exhibition is an exploration of access tools as art. So utilizing some of the tools and techniques and technologies that increase access, particularly for people who are blind and low vision, and that the process of creating accessibility within art is art itself. Requires a lot of thoughtfulness and creativity, and I've just really been enjoying that process, and I hope that visitors will enjoy it as well and learn something about accessibility and disability aesthetics and culture.
The Stable is a wonderful venue. I just think these people are wonderful at what they do.
I'm thrilled being part of a show that features artists who have disabilities. Ruth's Table used to just feature artists who were older. Of course, some artists who are older are also people who have disabilities, because if you live long enough, you probably have a disability. So some of the artists who were featured were older artists who also had disabilities, but this, starting 3 years ago, Ruth's Table started to also have one show every year that featured folks who were with disabilities who were artists. And so I'm thrilled to be in a show that also features artists with disabilities. And the range of the work is everything. And I think what makes this show particularly memorable is that it really refers back to also the title of the show, which is Radical Resilience. So for me, radical actually goes back to the root, the meaning of its at root. It means at root. It means at the beginning, the form, the basis, the root. And so I think at root, people with disabilities are also resilient. And I think that this show really captures the range of how as artists with disabilities we express who we are, our resilience, our creativity, our visions.
My name is Evan Johnson, and I am the program director here at Ruth's Table. And this is a very special night. These 12 artists that we're featuring tonight have really made an impact on my life, and now is the time that we get to share their work with all of you. I want to give a round of applause to all the artists featured in tonight's show.
Touch. Accessibility, accessibility, it's a big necessity for me. Accessibility, accessibility, brings us closer to a song and free. If you truly want to have inclusion and diversity, you won't complain or ignore. We demand accessibility. This is not an exhaustive list, but I'm sure you get the gist. Accessibility is a big necessity. And don't say I didn't tell you.
What did you get to feel about yourself the way Alex demonstrated? When you either are born with or acquire a disability, that's a whole long process. And it often begins where you know you look different, or you know you act different, or you know you think different, or you know you speak different, and you really are trying to hide the difference about who you are. And you really want to hide from a lot of other people who want you to come out of the shell and be who you are, because you know you're different. And so I have 3 poems that I wrote that describe different stages in this process as they, occurred in my life. As you go along, you find people and experiences that open you up to a kind of healing process. And then you start feeling like kind of okay with who you are and pretty comfortable. Not completely yet, but pretty comfortable. The other thing I want to say about both of these poems is they have a lot to say about hugging the roots. And if you know, the title of this show is Radical Resilience. As people with disabilities, we have resilience at our root. And we've learned to feed that resilience and grow that resilience until we bloom and we're out there as who we are.